First blood.
Welcome back, TSI fans, players, coaches, hate watchers, defectors, and silly billies, to another episode of the Debrief, where myself or another TSI co-host will cover all the happenings in Blue Water League's Premier Division. This week was a mix of decisive victories, devastating throws, and jaw-dropping comebacks. So without further ado, let's go ahead and hop into the highlights. To kick things off, we had Conduit Esports versus the Literal Monkeys. The Monkeys came out of the gates hot with top laner Baxel picking up 2 early solo kills on Jax. But despite Baxel's best efforts, the rest of the Monkeys got behind, and things even caught up to Baxel with this sweet outplay by Genetics. In Game 2, the Monkeys bounced back and got things started off early in the bottom lane, funneling resources into AD carry Gumi's Aphelios. Those efforts were not in vain, as Gumi carried the Monkeys through the mid-game.
Ultimate, I'm not sure, not really going to land onto anybody, but the Moonlight Vigil doing a ton of work there from Gumi. They immediately take down Genetics, and now that is...
Game 2 had a few more stops along the road until Gumi showed us that one monkey could in fact take on 100 men.
She executes the old mom there. Trash Panda, just gets one shot by the Aphelios. GG. Yep. Gumi just wins those, splashed into the base, took the game into his own hands, and that is going to be it. So easy. No, he can't do it alone. He can't do it alone.
Game 3 was much of the same for the Monkeys. Gumi and Relix handled the Vygar Smolder flex easily in the bot lane, with some assistance from Dongo, and the rest of the Monkeys took care of business, and Game 3 was a breeze. Well, minus a slight misstep that had Conduit steal the Baron and claw their way back into the game.
This pit going to the catalyst, they take down the Jinx immediately, and now it's just going to be a flip for the Nash. Who's going to get it? All of a sudden, Wadi dies. And that means that it is going to go over to Conduit. And now Baxel right in the thick of things, trying to take down Derision, but the Smolder is level 16 now. It's a double kill for the Gnar.
Despite throwing Baron, Monkeys stalled the game out and let Gumi put the Gumi in Gumi Yushi, and Monkeys finished off week 1 with a 2-1 victory over Conduit Esports. With that, the Literal Monkeys matched their win total from last split. Monkeys are on the rise. Our second series of the first day featured Omega Gaming facing off against the Spire. The Spire looked to follow in Monkey's shoes and complete an upset. And in Game 1, they did just that off the back of lane dominance and team fights like this one.
You take down Perspicacious right at the start, and look at that damage from the Aurora. Immediately a double kill over to Big Sugar. Siren without the flash, they're trying to chase him down. The knockup from the Xin Zhao, and the damage is there.
In Game 2, Omega drafted Super Scaling, but the Spire did not give them a chance to take a breath during the early game. Hoopsocks and Strawberry Frog made their case for one of the strongest bot lane duos in all of Premier, as they were everywhere on the map making plays. In one of the more lopsided series of the weekend, the Spire took down one of the league favorites and secured themselves their first win of BOL Premier Season 2. Starting off the action Sunday, the practice squad for NACL team Dorado Gaming took on High Alert. Both teams did not make the playoffs last split, but Dorado came out sharp in Game 1. Looking extremely coordinated and having a counter to every punch High Alert threw at them. That same coordination for Dorado proved key to winning teamfight after teamfight on their way to a Game 1 victory.
Trebekilla is the target for High Alert. They managed to pick him up, but it was cost. The rest of High Alert are going down. Triple kill for Yo-Yos.
Heading into Game 2, High Alert woke up and showed some team fighting skill of their own. Envoy and Verja teamed up multiple times with some clean ultimate synergies. Game 2 continued to be a front-to-back fistfight around each objective that appeared on Summoner's Rift. In the end, it was Super Sub Squad from Dorado Gaming that came out on top. A quick 2-0 sweep to start the day, leading into the main event. And finally, what in my biased opinion was the most anticipated matchup of the weekend, Team Solo Invade had a chance to avenge themselves against Elysium, who knocked them out of the playoffs the split before. While our Jester, with the help of Arrow headbutting a minion, got TSI on the board first, the game quickly devolved into the Princess May show, capitalized by this quadra kill.
I'm getting picked up by Princess May. Triple kill for Princess May now, as Hamon Card also probably going to be claimed as well. Quadra kill for Princess May. NBK's
It would also be dishonest to say Arrow didn't make up for his early blunder with one of many S-tier highlights from this matchup. After Hex flashing over the wall, Arrow had a special delivery that included a Flashless Unleashed. Arrow and Guster knotted up the score in the Battle of the Windy City Boys. Headed into Game 2, things got started early in the draft.
Oh,
they're
no, surely
just
not.
trolling at this point.
As it turned out, what some would consider a troll draft from TSI turned out to be just what they needed to scrap early and get Haman Karn an early lead on Lee Sin. With the early lead, TSI did not let up, especially Haman Karn, who put his Lee Sin mechanics on full display this match. Whoops, my apologies, that was the wrong clip. Off the back of two incredible plays by Haman Karn's Lee Sin and unleashed Nautilus onto Princess May, TSI looked to be in a strong position to even the series at 1-1 against the defending champs. Well, that was until Guster decided to abuse his Chicago Riot server 5ping to steal Baron right out from the hands of TSI.
Guster Posey is here fast enough. Gets the steal! Guster gets the steal!
After demoralizing TSI, Elysium used the Baron power play to knock on the door of TSI's base and sweep TSI in yet another series. Surely that's what happened, right? Think again, TSI had one more fight in them as all crucial abilities found the right targets and they were right back in the game. Not only were they right back in the game, Team Solo Invade saw the window with all 5 Elysium members dead and 50-second death timers to try their hand at an improbable comeback.
Can they end in time?
They're looking
Do they
for
go
it.
for
They're
this?
looking
They're
for
going
it.
They're going for it. They're race. Arrow is back alive. Can he clear out the wave? Not going to have much damage on the car. The second the
TSI!
I don't believe it. TSI only needed one fight.
Game 2 was back and forth. The early game once again centered around the bot lane, but where there's smoke, there's fire, and Smoke, the top laner for Team Solo Invade, stole the flame from Elysium with a signature quadra kill.
Those now onto Watercat. TSI quadra kill for Smoke.
Despite the close affair, Haman Karn took every single neutral objective and Unleashed constantly found disruptive engages on Nico. And with that, Team Solo Invade had what they needed to close out Game 3 and hand the defending champs their first loss of the season. And that officially wraps up Week 1 of BOL Premier. A lot of teams fielded subs in Week 1, so I'm looking forward to what Week 2 holds and seeing what a lot of these teams actually have in store. We should be releasing a new episode of the Debrief each week, and we may even incorporate some new segments and content ideas. So stay tuned, be on the lookout, you won't want to miss out. Thank you very much, see you next week.